Last Tuesday, which was a Valentine's Day, one of my friends asked me a question. Do you believe there's true love in the world? I was surprised about the question that she asked me accidentally. I spent some time thinking about it. Yes, I do, I said firmly. There was a true story of my parents in my mind that happened before I was born. This story was much touching than others that I was ever heard. I will never forget the story because it teaches me a lot what the love is and makes me understand and believe real love. When I was young, I made the word love on a vocabulary book firstly. The word attracted me a lot, but I was too young to understand what love is. I asked my parents what the love is. They tried to explain the word in different ways. However, I was still confused of love at that time. My parents thought it was too early for me to learn and understand love, so they decided to tell me a story of themselves. They hoped I can remember the story when I grow up and understand love from it in the future. It was a dark night in 1977. Police officer had a mission, serious mission. Group of gamblers was smoking weed in the apartment. All of the policemen left rapidly. They followed the first plan, which was the leader of the group went inside firstly, and others followed him. However, the situation was not the same as expected. When the leader went inside, one of the gamblers used the shovel, struck him blow to the head. Then, in the most chaotic situation, all the gamblers ran away to two positive directions. Because of the sudden change, the rest of the policemen chose to use the second plan, which was separated into two groups. One group went to the West Street and others went to the East Street. The policemen made a big mistake. All of them went to the West Street except one, and the only policeman went to the East was my father. To my father's surprise, the prisoner held out the hooking knife in front of him. Without any preparation, the prisoner struck my father in the head. My father was out of breath and can barely hold himself up. He was unconscious for 3 days in the hospital, and my mother just sat beside my father without sleeping. My parents were not married at that time, just dated and fall in love. After that injury, my father thought he was a useless person, so he gave up all his treatment. He firmly believed that no one would like a person like him, since he could no longer be a policeman and could not have a baby, even had to stay at the bed forever. He thought for a long time and decided to break up with my mother. My mother was very young and beautiful at that time. My father thought she could find a better man who can give her a wonderful life. After my mother knew what was happened at that time, she believed my father was a hero and decided to marry with him. She wanted to take care of my father no matter how long. Because of her decision, my father got all hope of living. She began to face his treatment positively. My mother stayed with him every day and helped him practice move his body. Under the help of my mother, to restore my father's health, he had progressed more quickly than the doctor expected. To everyone's surprise, my father could walk and do everything as a normal person, used only 1 year treatment. All the doctors said love is the best medicine for a patient. Without my mother's love, my father could never left the hospital bed. They married after my father left the hospital, and they had a lovely baby soon. I am the lucky baby that witnessed their love. Although there is still a big stare on my friend's head, he doesn't think that it's painful memories. Conversely, he believes this scare is the best memory in his life because he understands love. My mother had the faith at that time to attend my father no matter what kind of disease he had suffered. She chose to accompany with him with a good grace and gave him home of living. That is love's meaning in my parents' minds. It was so funny that I cried because of my father's scare after listening to the story when I was a child. I can't understand love at that time. As I grew older, I come to know love. There is no perfect definition about love. It just happens during our lives. Thank you for listening to my speech.